It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Carson Wentz and the Kansas City Chiefs versus Joe Burrow and the San Francisco 49ers.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be second down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay.
Phillip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Dwayne Smoot just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Kupp, 5 catches, 54 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal from the 3. And Burrow going to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Complete.
Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score Niners.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
No gain on the
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Throwing now is Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. First down, and they go with Swift again.
again, the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the 4th quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that 4th quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll have a first down past the 40. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
14.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Burrow. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Well, as a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Ball carrier.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Swift. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25 yards.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dwayne Smoot picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the red zone now, Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
at their own 22-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
49ers 21.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive. First and 10.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
The 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He's taken down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On play action, Wentz.
That'll be caught. Reagor with it.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 41 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Brings up second and 5 at the 49ers 20-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
A quick pass to Cup.
Touchdown, 49ers. Cooper Kupp with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Running is Swift.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now a carry for Swift.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd.
This ball complete to Rager.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
They'll run with Swift.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field.
Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Marcel Darius in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
With the Niners on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Henry's got it out on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. You put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The 10-yard line.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball carried.
And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
Point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this one through the uprights and good. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Burrow will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And Burrow going to throw again. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
San Francisco.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
At the 9.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Oh my God, bro.
It in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So now the Niners down by 10. At time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Evades the tackler and now some space. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st down, 49ers.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Burrow's
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. His pass caught at the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Oh my God.
He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
On play action, it's Wentz.
Looking for Reagor again. This time he's got it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Jalen Reagor,
27 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Final score, Chiefs.
Charles, it's one thing to